Hello there, food lovers. Today we journey to the heart of the Caribbean, to the vibrant island of Jamaica, to create a dish that's close to my heart, Jamaican rice and peas. This isn't just any side dish, it's a culinary emblem of Jamaica, a symbol of family gatherings and celebrations. The aroma alone is enough to transport you to a sunny beach with the rhythm of reggae filling the air. Now, some folks might call this dish rice and beans, but in Jamaica, we use peas with pride. Traditionally, we use pigeon peas, also known as gungo peas. These little legumes give the dish its unique character and a nutty depth of flavor. But don't worry if you can't find them. Kidney beans are a great substitute. This recipe is all about capturing the essence of Jamaican flavors, a beautiful blend of creamy coconut milk, savory herbs, and a touch of Scotch bonnet pepper for a gentle kick. It's a dish that's simple to make, yet bursting with flavor. So put on your aprons and let's get cooking. Before we embark on our culinary adventure, let's gather our ingredients. Don't worry, we're keeping things nice and simple. You'll find most of these in your pantry or at your local supermarket. We want to make sure you have everything you need to create this Caribbean delight. First on our list is rice, of course. Long grain rice is our champion here. Its fluffy texture soaking up all those lovely flavors. Next, we need our peas, pigeon peas, if you can find them, or kidney beans as a worthy substitute. Now, for the stars that bring the Jamaican sunshine, coconut milk for that creamy richness, fresh thyme for an earthy aroma, a Scotch bonnet pepper for a whisper of heat, don't worry, we'll handle it with care, and a spring onion for a touch of freshness. And of course, no Jamaican kitchen is complete without salt and black pepper to season to perfection. We'll be using simple measurements like cups and teaspoons, nothing too complicated. So, once you have your ingredients prepped and ready, we can dive straight into the heart of our Jamaican kitchen. Coconut milk, my friends, is the soul of this dish. It brings that signature creaminess and a subtle sweetness that balances the savory notes beautifully. Now, we're not talking about the thin coconut milk used in drinks. We need the thick, creamy goodness found in cans. The beauty of coconut milk is that it adds a depth of flavor that's hard to replicate. It's like a warm hug in a bowl, enveloping the rice and peas in its richness. Make sure you give the can a good shake before opening to blend the creamy part with the coconut water. This ensures every spoonful of your rice and peas is infused with that luscious, coconutty goodness. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even make your own coconut milk. It's a labor of love, but the flavor is out of this world. Simply grate a fresh coconut, blend it with warm water, and strain it through a cheesecloth. Trust me, the effort is worth it. Now comes the fun part, bringing all our ingredients together. First, we give our rice a good rinse under cold water. This helps remove excess starch and ensures our rice cooks up nice and fluffy. Next, grab a large pot, the kind that brings back memories of family meals. Add your rinsed rice along with the coconut milk, water, and a pinch of salt. Give everything a good stir, making sure the rice is well acquainted with the coconut milk. Now let's introduce our peas to the party. Whether you're using pigeon peas or kidney beans, make sure they're rinsed and drained. Add them to the pot, giving everything another gentle stir. We're aiming for a harmonious blend of flavors, with the rice and peas mingling beautifully in the creamy coconut milk. It's like a slow dance in the pot, each ingredient swaying to the rhythm of the simmering heat. Section 5. Time for some flavor, herbs and spices. Take the stage. No Jamaican dish is complete without a touch of Caribbean flair, and that's where our herbs and spices come in. Fresh thyme is our hero here, its earthy aroma adding a layer of complexity that's simply irresistible. Grab a few sprigs of fresh thyme, give them a good wash, and add them whole to the pot. You can bruise them slightly to release even more flavor, but don't chop them up, as we want to remove the sprigs later. Now, for a touch of heat, the Scotch bonnet pepper. This little firecracker packs quite a punch, so we'll use it sparingly. Slice a small piece, about a quarter of the pepper, and add it to the pot. Remember, you can always adjust the heat later by adding more or less. Finally, chop up your spring onion, both the white and green parts, and toss them into the mix. The spring onion adds a touch of freshness and a mild onion flavor that complements the other ingredients perfectly. Section 6. Slow and steady, simmering to perfection. With our ingredients mingling happily in the pot, it's time to let them simmer and work their magic. Bring the pot to a boil over medium heat, then reduce the heat to low, cover the pot tightly, and let it simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes. This is where patience becomes a virtue. Resist the urge to lift the lid too often. We want to trap all that steam and allow the rice to cook evenly. The gentle simmering will ensure the flavors meld together beautifully, creating a symphony of taste in your mouth. As the rice and peas simmer, you'll notice the aroma filling your kitchen, a tantalizing preview of the deliciousness to come. It's a warm, inviting scent that speaks of sunshine, good company, and the simple pleasures of a home-cooked meal. Remember, the cooking time may vary slightly depending on your stove and the type of rice you're using, so keep an eye on it and trust your instincts. Section 7, the art of fluffing up your rice and peas. After about 30 minutes, the moment of truth has arrived. Carefully lift the lid, beware of the hot steam, and take a peek inside. The rice should be cooked through, the liquid absorbed, and the peas tender. Now, here's a little secret for achieving that perfect, fluffy texture. Grab a fork and gently fluff up the rice and peas. This helps release any trapped steam and separates the grains, preventing them from sticking together. As you fluff, take a moment to appreciate the beautiful colors and textures in the pot. The creamy white rice, the speckled peas, the vibrant green of the spring onion, it's a feast for the eyes, as well as the stomach. If you find the rice is still a bit too firm or there's excess liquid, simply cover the pot and let it simmer for a few more minutes, checking regularly until it reaches your desired consistency. Section 8. Avoiding common pitfalls, tips for success. Now even seasoned cooks encounter a hiccup or two in the kitchen, but fear not, my fellow food adventurers. I'm here to share some tips to help you avoid common pitfalls and achieve rice and peas perfection every time. First up, watch out for salty surprises. Remember that coconut milk can sometimes be salty, so go easy on the salt when you're first seasoning the pot. You can always adjust the seasoning later after tasting. Next, pay attention to the heat. Scotch bonnet peppers are notoriously fiery, so start with a small amount and add more gradually if you prefer a spicier kick. Remember, you can always add more heat, but you can't take it away. And lastly, don't overcook your rice. Keep a close eye on it while it simmers and fluff it gently once it's cooked to prevent it from becoming mushy. We want our rice and peas to be tender and fluffy, not sticky and overdone. Section 9, serving up. Your Jamaican delight presentation is key. Congratulations, my friends, you've successfully created a pot of authentic Jamaican rice and peas. Now let's talk about presentation. After all, we eat with our eyes first. Traditionally, rice and peas are served as a side dish, a comforting accompaniment to a variety of Jamaican main courses. It pairs beautifully with jerk chicken, brown stew fish, or even a simple plate of fried plantains. But don't be afraid to get creative. You can also enjoy rice and peas as a standalone meal, perhaps topped with some grilled tofu or tempeh for a vegetarian twist. When serving, spoon a generous portion onto each plate, ensuring a good mix of rice and peas in every scoop. You can garnish with a sprig of fresh thyme for an extra touch of aroma and visual appeal. Section 10. Beyond the plate rice and peas pairings. The beauty of Jamaican rice and peas lies in its versatility. It's a dish that truly shines alongside a variety of flavors and cuisines. For a classic Jamaican experience, pair your rice and peas with jerk chicken or pork. The smoky, spicy flavors of the jerk seasoning create a delightful contrast with the creamy coconut rice. If you're craving seafood, try serving it with escovitch fish, a tangy and flavorful dish of fried fish marinated in a spicy vinegar-based sauce. The bright acidity of the escovitch cuts through the richness of the rice and peas, creating a harmonious balance. And for a refreshing beverage to complement your meal, whip up a batch of Jamaican sorrel drink. Made with hibiscus flowers, ginger and spices, it's a sweet and tangy delight that's perfect for quenching your thirst on a warm day. Section 11, bringing Jamaica home. Time to get cooking. So there you have it, my friends, a taste of Jamaica in your very own kitchen. I encourage you to gather your ingredients, put on some reggae music and embark on this culinary adventure. Remember, cooking is all about having fun, experimenting with flavors and sharing delicious food with the people you love. And what better way to do that than with a dish that embodies the warmth, vibrancy and soul of Jamaica. Don't be afraid to add your own personal touch to the recipe. Adjust the spices, try different herbs, or get creative with your pairings. The most important ingredient is your passion for creating delicious food. So go on, get cooking, and let the flavors of Jamaica transport you to a place of sunshine, good vibes, and culinary delights.